everyone, welcome back to Shumi Creates. I have a little habit. Actually, maybe it's a DIY disease. I just can't throw away things that still have creative potential. My room is basically a tiny recycling center at this point. Every time my family walks in, they are like, seriously, why are you keeping all these things? Your room is full of trash. And I am also like, no, that's not trash. That's my future DIY projects. This cake base isn't even mine. It was from someone else's birthday cake. They were just about to throw it away, and I casually asked, can I have that cake board? And they gave it to me because they know I am a crafter. Okay, the gesso is finally dry, so now we can move on the next part, that is painting. Don't know why I'm not applied the white acrylic paint. Honestly, I don't know why I skipped it and regret it later. You will see why I'm saying this. I sketch the Ludo board with pencil. First I draw a circle in the center for the finishing home. Then I outline the 4 home areas just like classical Ludo board. The Ludo homes are going to stay square because I still want it to look like classical Ludo board. But I am going to make the main path round in shape. I'm planning to making cake themed Ludo board. I want each color represent a different cake flavor. So I didn't use the traditional colors. Instead of red, I am using a pastel pink cause it's home of strawberry flavored cake. Instead of traditional blue, I use a soft pastel blue to represent the blueberry cake flavor. The yellow become lemon cake, the green become matcha cake. You might notice a tiny damage on the strawberry corner. Honestly, I don't know when that happened. I only spotted it later. Luckily, it's just a tiny imperfection. So I kept doing and hoped nobody would notice. One mistake that I made during this DIY was skipped a very important step. After applying and drying the gesso, I did not paint the surface with white acrylic paint. Gesso alone can become slightly translucent when I poured the resin later. The white part of the board looked fade and less vibrant, so if you are making this project, make sure to apply a coat of white acrylic paint after the gesso dry for a bright and more opaque finish. Now the board is finished, it's time to make the tokens and the die. A cake themed Ludo board deserves cake tokens also. Let's make some tiny cake tokens. I'm using clay to create tiny cake shaped Ludo pieces. Let's see how cute it turns out. I created 4 blueberry tokens, 4 matcha tokens, 4 strawberry tokens, and 4 lemon tokens to match the cake theme. I also made a clay die and added numbers on that. Once everything was dry, I painted them with acrylic paint and sealed them with varnish, and the tokens were ready to play. Next, I made the die from the clay. I shaped a tiny cube and used a dotting tool to create the dots for the numbers. After a coat of white paint, my tiny die was ready to roll. Now need your opinion. Which cake looks the cutest to you? Strawberry, matcha, lemon or blueberry? Tell me your favorite in the comment. Also let me know which color is your favorite in the Ludo board. I like green, so whenever I play Ludo, I take the green one. I hope you enjoy this DIY. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in my next DIY.